Family letters. Oh, this is from Carver. I miss you, bro. Clive, how are you? Hope all is well. Things are good here, I suppose. Grey Warden legends do fail to mention a few things, though. I've yet to do anything remotely glorious or honorable since arriving. In fact, most of it is painful, dirty, often horrific work. Thanks a lot. In case you forgot that, it's your fault I'm here. Hey, come on, Carver. Some things just never, some things never change. The positive is that I'm alive, and part of something greater. I have a chance to prove myself. Maybe I'll even step out of your big fat shadow. Thing is, Ferelden already has a hero that stopped the Blight. Pfft, big deal, right? Say hello to Mother and Gablin for me. Carver. Oh, I miss you, Carver. Okay, I think that's all our letters. Items retrieved, handcrafted dwarven something. Carved ring of Varandal. Where's the handcrafted? Huh. A brass nug charm. Oh, wow. Some of these are pretty good. Yeah, but I really like my talisman of the Cerebos and, you know, Evera's might. I still like all of this stuff, so. Fugitive's mantle. Yeah, I mean the spiral, robes of the spiral eye, I think I'm going to be keeping for quite a while. Valdecine, and still have the staff of Parthalin. So wow, this is a pretty nice estate here. Huh. Storage. Oh, good. We still have our stuff, and good grief, we got a lot of things that accumulated. All right, well, let's put this away. Guard captain's ranked plate. Oh, we might want to give Aveline the guard captain stuff. And Gauntlets of the Faith, Warrior level 11, the Long Trek, Brutes of Frozen Waste. Feel like we can sell a bunch of these things. We don't really need them. Yeah. Because we're going to run out of space really quickly. Order potions, grenades, order runes, order potions. Poisons and grenades, excuse me. Hey, Mom!
It's strange living here again. My childhood home. Now owned by my child. It's not something I could have imagined when I was a little girl staring out this window. I'm still grateful you used your money from the expedition to buy back the estate. I feel like an Amel again.
I'm going to make the name Hawke one to be proud of in this city.
I don't doubt it. Your father would have said that, with that exact look too. I just wish we could all be together as a family one more time.
Yeah.
But I can't spend the rest of my life mourning Bethany and Carver. They're gone, and I can't bring them back. I guess I just need to start finding you a suitable wife.
Mom. Wife. Mom. Clive, have you not... Clive, you need to have the talk. Come on. You need to have the talk with your mom, because clearly she completely missed the memo.
I like the doggy.
Oh, Sandal. Oh, it's so cute.
Ruff, ruff, ruff.
Oh, I don't know who's cuter, Steve or Sandal. They're both adorable.
Ruff, 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 ruff.
It looks like they're having a nice chat. Maybe Sandal picked up some Mabari speak from our time at the Hero of Ferelden's camp.
That's true. Too bad we can't film that, because I'm sure if I posted it, like, in Ferelden, it would go viral, watching those two.
Wish Bodan would clean the fireplace. He says it reminds him of a mine shaft.
Welcome home, Monsieur. A letter arrived for you. It's on the desk. That's where I'll put messages which come while you're out.
Well, several messages. I've already read those messages, Bodan, but thank you. Sandal.
I can make it for you.
I know you can, Sandal.
If you need any enchantments, I'm sure my boy would be happy to help.
Fortunately,
Enchantments.
I don't think Bonan.
Just so.
I don't think Bodan's selling anything. Oh! Thank you, Sandal. It's another...
Boom!
Thank you.
Ah, there he goes again. How he makes these things, I'll never know.
I've never seen another dwarf like him. Does this run in your family?
Not at all, but Sandal isn't really my son. I found him in the deep roads when I left Orzammar for good. Raised him as my own now. Isn't that right, my boy?
I like Bodan.
Aww.
He's always been this way. Always collecting things and enchanting them. Strange, I suppose.
Perhaps he'll be the first dwarven mage.
Mm.
Wouldn't that be interesting?
I don't know. The actual mages don't do enchanting, do they? Just the ones who had their magic taken away.
Yeah.
Tranquil.
Yes, them. Ugh.
They can be pretty creepy, but Clive can't help but feel sorry for them. Alright, what did Sandal's special rune? A rune that increases the chance to knock an enemy back. Oh, I'm gonna save that special rune. Edge of Night, equipped by Aveline. Well, I might as well give Aveline this, since it's there. And we don't have very many, or any armor runes.
Enchantments.
Right, what else is in here? Okay.
Sorry, I was expecting treasure, not spiders. Get well soon. Love, Isabella. Why do I let her drag me into these things? Didn't Fenris say all Tevinter wine is made from the blood and tears of slaves?
He would.
I hope he was exaggerating. Ah, this statue. Wait, where did I get this statue?
I don't know, it looks really bizarre.
Best keep Isabella's books on the top shelf. Don't want to scar Sandal.
These are mementos are for the DLC, which we will do, but I don't want to do it this very moment. But I definitely do want to do at least one of them during this act. And we'll get to that.
Is that Isabella? Who carves that into a stairwell?
Apparently she does.
That's Mother's room. I shouldn't intrude.
Fair enough.
Handprints? Was someone swinging on the chandelier? Sandal.
Sandal.
Nice view. I see the Arenbergs have made up. Alright, so she said to look at the crests sideways, then cover the... Sweet maker! Isabella! Ah, I can't unsee
What?
that.
Look at the crest sideways and cover what? Alright, I'm gonna have to find out what exactly... I don't see it, whatever it is that I'm supposed to see. Finery. Oh, okay. I guess the finery is what I'm wearing. I can wear the outside of the house.
What's this? Ah, Anders' manifesto. Again.
Oh, Andy.
Poor Prince. I told him to stay off the bed.
Oh, Andy. Oh, I mean Steve. I mean Steve.
Oh, I think I'll let Sandal empty that.
Oh, poor Sandal.
I could have left the amulet in there and forgotten all about it. What would the witch have done then?
That's true. What would the witch have done then? I'm sure Flemeth would have had another contingency plan. She always does. Alright, let's head on out. Oh, Thetis calendar. For most good folk, the details of our calendar have little purpose. It is useful only for telling them when the summer day festival will be held, when the snows are expected to begin, and when the harvest must be complete. The naming of the years are a matter for historians and taxomen, and few, if pressed, could even tell you the reasons that our current age is named after dragons. It is 930 Dragon Age, the 30th year of the 9th age since the crowning of the Chantry's first divine. Each age is exactly 100 years, with the next age's name chosen in the 99th year. The scholars in Val Royeaux advise the chantry of portents seen in that 99th year, and chantry authorities pore over the research for months before the divine announce the name of the imminent age. The name is said to be an omen of what is to come, and what the people of Thedas will face for the next 100 years. The current age was not meant to be the Dragon Age. Throughout the last months of the Blessed Age, the chantry was preparing to declare the Sun Age, named for the symbol of the Orlesian Empire, which at the time sprawled over much of the south of Thedas, and controlled both Ferelden and what is now Nevarra. It was to be a celebration of Orlesian imperial glory. But the rebellion in Ferelden reached a head, and the Battle of River Dane was about to begin. A peculiar event occurred, a rampage, the rising of a dreaded high dragon. Dragons have been thought practically extinct since the days of the Nevarran dragon hunts, and they say that to see this great beast rise from the frostbacks was both majestic and terrifying. As the rampage began and the high dragon decimated the countryside in its search for food, the elderly divine Faustine II abruptly declared the Dragon Age. Some say the divine was declaring support for Orlais in the battle against Ferelden, since the dragon is an element of the Dufhael family heraldry of King Megrin, the so-called usurper king of Ferelden. Be that as it may, the high dragon's rampage turned towards the Orlesian side of the Frostback Mountains, killing hundreds and sending thousands more fleeing to the northern coast. The Ferelden rebels won the Battle of the River Dane, ultimately securing their independence. Many thus think the Dragon Age will come to represent a time of violent and dramatic change for all of Thedas. It remains to be seen. From the Studious Theologian by Brother Genitivi, Chantry Scholar, 925, Dragon Age. Wow. Interesting stuff. Alright, let's bring our same party as before, for now. Before we go, I kind of want to go to the Black Emporium really quickly, because I need to adjust something. Hey there, Xenon. So, because it's...
Look around. So many things to admire.
I'm sure. Because it's been 10 years, I'm going to go ahead and do what I said I was going to do, and I'm going to age Clive slightly. Although I don't know if that his face actually smoothed a little bit. No, his face actually got a little rougher, slightly rougher. So yeah, I wanted it to be a little more realistic. So we're gonna go down as the acts go, just to make him look a little bit older. So that's all I wanted to do. And we can probably sell some things. I'll sell a few things. I don't really need most of these weapons. Yeah. And yeah, I definitely don't need these stabs. I don't think they're that much greater than what I had before. Boots. Those are slightly more superior. I'll have to look through these more thoroughly before I can sell more. Hopefully 10 will be enough. I probably will end up selling out of, like, off camera anyway. So. Alright, let's go to the Chantry. Yes.
There are still many refugees
Perhaps
that
if we
need
put
help.
some flowers there,
We all must
and
do
some
our part.
ribbon there.
Okay.
Were you listening to that guy in the Hanged Man last night?
Your eyes are like bumblebees flying into the window of my soul.
My favorite was, your lips are like the wings of sparrows. Red ones, with no feathers.
Oh, speak, and send the plucked wings of your lips soaring.
I'd buy the guy a drink, but I don't think he needs one.
Alright. I'm using Huh. Nothing here.
I see, Torres.
Forgive me, Your Grace.
You committed in full knowledge. The Maker blessed us with minds and a conscience. He does not approve when we fail to use them.
I'm sorry.
I'm not the one you wronged.
Sebastian!
I thought it would end here. Young Master Hawke destroyed Flint Company. None remain. Yet, now that I know who sent them, it's harder to see their deaths as justice.
Death is never justice.
Hawke? We were just talking about you.
Don't let me stop you then.
Carry on. I love to eavesdrop.
Hawke said sarcastically.
Varric.
You know I hate it when you do that.
Hawke muttered in an angry aside to the dwarf. If, you two have a moment, I've learned who hired Flint Company. The Harrimans, a noble family of Kirkwall. They were my parents' allies. It's hard to believe they betrayed us like this.
Huh.
Any idea why they turned on you?
Money? Power? It's hard to say. Lady Harriman was always jealous of my family for being royalty when hers were mere nobility. But I can't imagine that pushing her into outright murder.
Every time I hear Harriman, I keep thinking Harrowmont for some reason. They just sound so similar.
Tell me about this family.
Lord Harriman used to be a good man, but he became rather strange in his dotage. He died some years back. His daughter took over the family, Lady Johane Harriman. They say she's become quite reclusive of late.
Is there any peaceful way to resolve this?
If you treat the Harrimans like those mercenaries, you could start a war. Go carefully, Sebastian.
I must speak with Lady Harriman and find out what drove her to this madness. But I am the last of my line. I should not go alone and make myself a target.
Well, nobody says you need to go alone, Sebastian.
If I'm standing beside you, that should make her think twice.
Again, your interest in my plight humbles me. If you like, I can travel with you until you confront Lady Harriman.
Yes.
Otherwise, you can always find me here in the Chantry.
No, yes, join me, yes. Oh gosh, yes. Sebastian, yes. Yes. Sorry, okay, GT, Derek, you're so amusing, but you're both ranged rogues, and I already have Izzy in my group right now, so sorry, Varric, I love you so much, but Sebastian! Oh, thank you. Thank the Maker, I finally have Sebastian in all his glory in my party. I'm so happy. Okay, oh gosh, look, there's a lot of stuff we can... Well, I like Guardian Angel. Sebastian creates an ethereal personal decoy that keeps enemies occupied for a short time while he escapes in stealth. Decoy stealth 50% of Sebastian's maximum health. Stealth chance 100% duration. That's a nice one. And I do kind of want him to take these. So, the basic stuff. And then we can start getting more of his personal tree. Disciples, discipline. Sebastian has been through worse. He will get through this. Damage resistance plus 10%. Yes. Righteous Chain. Or what's this? Holy Precision. Sebastian is adept at finding enemies' weak spots. Consequently, critical hits inflict more damage. Yes. Holy Precision. Plus critical damage plus 25%. Righteous Chain. Every basic shot that Sebastian fires in rapid succession in a short period increases his chance to score a critical hit. Activating any other talent cancels the effect. But Arrow of Judgment can exploit the chain for extra damage. Nice. Critical chance stacking plus 2% per shot up to 10 shots. Nice. Wounding Arrow, Arrow of Judgment. Sebastian arrows wounds a target, causing it to suffer increased damage for a short time. Physical damage 35, physical force 2 times, enemy damage resistance negative 15%. And Arrow of Judgment. Sebastian completes the combo built up by Righteous Chain. Every basic shot he fired immediately prior to using Arrow of Judgment increased the damage inflicted by breaking the chain. Physical damage 18, physical damage plus 50% per shot in previous chain to up to 10 shots. So after 10 shots, use Arrow of Judgment, basically. And Mafarath's Advance. Whenever Sebastian strikes an enemy from behind, whether with a basic attack or using a talent, the attack now always results in a critical hit. Critical hit chance 100% for flanking attack. Yes. Very much so, yes. Target rank is leader higher. Yeah. Cluster with at least 3 enemies. Cluster with at least 2 enemies. That looks about right. Okay. Yeah. Ranged. Yeah, Scrapper. That sounds good. 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 I'm very happy right now. We need to get you some new armor. Veil, family armor. Although his armor, actually Sebastian's armor is my favorite armor design in Dragon Age 2. Oh, cool. Look! Sebastian and, well, I was gonna say Sebastian and Hawke together are twins, but they're not, because Hawke's wearing his robes. But Sebastian looks really nice and finery. He's got that preppy look going on. Huh. Alright. Yeah, I did that on purpose, folks. Let's give him back his Veil armor. Stonecutter's gloves, yes. And Boots of the Frozen. I'm glad I didn't sell these, because I can give them to Sebastian here. And we have some more things for Sebastian in Hawke's house, believe it or not, which I'm going to give him. The History of the Chantry, Chapter 2. Let's go talk to Elfina more.
I cannot fault Sebastian for wanting to know why an old ally would turn against his parents. But I fear he's too impetuous. He may do something he regrets. Please, go with him, try to restrain him. If the Harrimans are guilty, they will receive justice from the Viscount. Sebastian need not take their punishment into his own hands.
What is the Chantry's stance on the Qunari presence here?
Would it help anything for us to get involved? Or is it more likely to light the kindling? If the Qunari act against us, the Templars will defend Kirkwall. Otherwise, we guard ourselves best by waiting.
If you say so, but if we wait too long... I mean, the Qunari have been here for 3 years? More than 3 years?
You knew my grandparents?
I dedicated your mother into the Chantry. She was a beautiful baby.
Oh.
Your grandmother was a very proper lady, but she was beside herself that day. And your mother put a fist in my eye.
Aw, that's Mom.
How long have you been Grand Cleric?
I became a lay sister here when I was only a girl. My parents died of fever, and I was taken in by the Chantry. Eventually, I took my vows. After I had served for some time, the revered mothers agreed that I should travel to Orlais. The Divine herself appointed me Grand Cleric of Kirkwall. That was near 30 years ago.
Wow. Huh.
Are you intending to stay neutral about the Qunari and mages forever?
The Maker's time is not men's time. We do not need to rush.
I'll have to remember that line the next time I'm late.
The Chantry is not a domineering father with the whip always in hand. She is a gentle mother who knows her children learn best when allowed to learn themselves.
That's true. I can see that. That's kind of true. Aveline, friendship went up by +5. Okay, good. Alright, see you, Grand Cleric. Alright. Let's see. Evil Tome. You found one of Tarani's books. Oh, Tarani. Oh gosh, the one that not Vivica, what's her face, was talking about. The pages are filled with secrets of blood magic. You feel a stirring power as you look upon it. Ooh. Clive would actually read this book, actually. Yeah, I would read it. As you read the pages, the words change before your eyes. Fleeting sentences offer tantalizing secrets. Nice. The book offers power in exchange of a promise to leave it alone afterwards. Alright, accept the book's deal. Your eyes can barely keep up with the words as they dance across the page. Knowledge courses through your skull. Cool. I don't know if my companions will like that, but it ends and you feel stronger. You also find it hard to even glance at the book. Huh. Whoa. Items received. Greater Tome of Mortal Vessel. Quest updated. Forbidden Knowledge. Destroy Tarhon's tomes of dark magic hidden in and around Kirkwall. Huh. Alright, well, we've got demons in the Chantry. Good job there, Angel Heart. Good job, Clive. No matter. We got this. Whoa, what's this? Blood magic in the Chantry? Oh gosh, Clive, you are a rebel.
You're going to regret.
Yeah, we need to... Let's control this abomination. Oh gosh. I wasn't even paying attention to Sebastian. Sorry, Seb. I need to watch Sebastian better.
I can't keep this up. Need mana.
Okay. Sorry, Seb. Here, I'll make it up to you. Injury kit. I'm gonna need to buy more of these. Alright, now because I read that tome, my attributes went up. So, by 2. Okay. Wow, my defense went up a lot with that. Let's increase my magic as well. I'm surprised that that didn't give me any rivalry with anyone in here. Nobody was upset that nobody's upset that I read the blood magic book. Okay, alright, just making sure. Not even Sebastian. I was so shocked by that. Sebastian, I think right now is neutral. Yeah. We'll change that. Alright. Anything else in here? Complex chest. Can you open this?
You happy?
Nice. Perfect. Andraste's Wisdom? Is that what the... Plus 1% attack speed. It's okay. 1%? Eh. Wait, what was that? Enigma of Kirkwall. Alright. Onward.
Maker, give me strength.
Sister Emmeline, whatever. Alright. Actually, guys, I think this is probably a good place for us to stop. And I'm gonna do some selling off camera, so thanks again, everybody, for watching this episode of Gay Let's Play Dragon Age 2. Tune in next time, everybody, and until then, love yourselves and love each other.